Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Healing Circle Second 7. It is Thursday, March 19th, 2000. Whoops, where did I go? Oh no, I pressed something that I shouldn't have pressed. Let's get it back. What did I do? What did I do? Oh no, hang in there, everybody, with me. I pressed something that I shouldn't have pressed, trying to get it back. I hope I'm back. Okay. I'm back. At least I think I'm back. Anyway, good morning, and thank you for joining us here on Healing Circle 7. It is Thursday. I'm going to say this again. It is Thursday, March 19th. Oh no, what did I do again? I did it again. Okay, this is getting to be really funny. So I'm not going to touch anything because I don't know what I'm doing here that I'm deleting. Anyway, good morning and welcome. And in about 25 minutes or less, we will be taking a commercial, and I will be calling into Blog Talk Radio so that they can join us also at 10:30, from 10:30 to 11. So I hope everybody's has had a great week. It's been very interesting with all the planets, and we've got an eclipse happening this, I believe, Saturday or Sunday, so that should be pretty wild too. So anyway, these energies that are happening, what are they causing us to do? Well, they're causing us to make a decision. Do we want to be in the heart space, through divine sacred selves, or do we want to continue struggling in the fears and resistances? So let's pull a card today and see what Mother Mary has to say. And I'll be shuffling. And I think it's a great idea to talk about love and ownership and stepping into our divine true selves. So many of us have been talking about this for years, and the energies are getting more and more available for humanity to step into their powerful God selves. We are all made in the image of God, and we are all carrying the Christ conscious energy within us. So I'm shuffling and shuffling while I wait for Mother Mary to tell me when the top card is in place. And I'm so glad that the sun is shining today. I'm grateful. I think that the sun is shining everywhere, every day, regardless of what the weather is outside our houses. So, Mother Mary, are we ready to choose a card? Not yet, so we're still shuffling. And I hope everybody has had a great St. Patrick's Day. I personally just kind of stayed mellow and stayed in my own presence of meditating and hanging out in my Christ conscious self. So, and we're ready. Top card is ready. All right. Oh, I love this. This is exciting. This is a great card. Honesty. Honesty. Wow. Truth. I am in touch with my true feelings regarding this situation. Well, isn't that interesting? Because all the energies that are leading up to this weekend's solar eclipse and the way the planets are lined up, and astrology is not my thing, so I'm not going to major get into it, but it gives us an opportunity when this happens, an opportunity to step out of fear and to step more into the infinite trust with the divine, because we have control over our words and our actions, but we do not have control of the final outcome that is in the plans of the divine creator. So being honest with yourself is a great start. Being honest with yourself in the ways of, how would I like my life to change? How would I like my circle of friends to improve so that it's more like-minded, more coming from a place of unity and love? How can I have a better relationship, romantic partner, better job, all the way around in your manifesting? And what a great weekend too, with spring coming tomorrow, to start planting those seeds, those honest seeds of what you would like to create. So you may want to consider that what you've been doing possibly is not working for you. And we're talking about those ones that are people that are listening who are struggling right now with all various reasons of struggles. Could be health, job, love, friendship, or even deciding where do you fit in this world with all your gifts and abilities opening up. Many people are having ascension issues, and some of them they're understanding, and some of them are a little strange, like eating habits changing. Maybe you really used to love eating meat, but now all of a sudden you're thinking about becoming a vegetarian because meat is turning you off. Or maybe you've been a vegetarian and meat is starting to sound appealing to you to eat. Whatever is going on with you, with your ascension symptoms, please love yourself and honor yourself and your body and your needs. And be honest with yourself, so that way you can be honest with others. Sometimes it's really hard for people to be honest with themselves when they've been caught up in the routine and pattern of either being a victim or coming from a dysfunctional place. I know personally I get a lot of people who write me and psychic attack. Well, first of all, regarding that subject, when you are in a weakened space emotionally and physically, or if you're a drinker of alcohol or a drug user, and that could be street drugs or pharmaceutical drugs, it will cause your energy field and your chakras to weaken, and that will make you susceptible to psychic attacks. And it is important to stand in your sovereign divine grace and Christ conscious self. And how we do that is, first of all, setting your intentions to allow yourself to be connected fully to your Christ self. And we all have that Christ heart right here. And most of you know where I'm talking about, because if you've seen pictures of Jesus or even Mother Mary with that extra heart up here that's blazing out different colors, rainbows of colors, you'll know exactly where I'm talking about. It's also where the thymus is. So you may want to Set your intentions to allow your Christ energy self, your I am presence, your God self, your Christ self, to emerge and allow yourself to stand in that grace of your true self. That is your pure truth. And then by setting those intentions and setting the intentions to see the Christ self in everyone, in everything. Because even though somebody may be in a dysfunctional state, they're still a divine Christ being. They still have God within them. I'm just going to take a and we'll be doing the water blessings in about 25 minutes when we hook on to Blog Talk. And when we do hook on to Blog Talk, we do welcome callers. So if anybody who's on Google Hangouts or YouTube right now and you would like to call in after 10:30, the number is 347-989-8446. So love is a great subject. Talk about love. This is one of my rose quartz. And loving yourself also with truth is loving your mistakes and your faults and your errors, because we're all human beings and we do make mistakes. Being honest enough to look at them and tell yourself, you know, it's okay, because I'm striving to be more conscious of myself, meaning you, and others. You know, because if you're in a difficult situation right now or conflict with another human being, what is that lesson teaching you? First of all, it's teaching you to love yourself more and to not allow yourself to get caught up in a dysfunctional debate or argumental conversation, because as you know, that doesn't solve the problem. If any, just adds to it. It adds more fuel to the fire. So we're going to do a meditation, a healing meditation that we'll do, and we hook on to Blog Talk. But in the meantime, let's do something now for those who are listening, who want to get a sense of what does their Christ energy self really feel like. So if you choose, close your eyes. If you want, you can do this with your eyes open. And first, let's just take 3 nice big cleansing breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And allow yourself to be centered and comfortable in your position. Focusing on your breath, the rise and fall of your chest. Allowing all thoughts to just vacate your thinking mind. And allow yourself to feel your Christ conscious self. Breathe in your divine truth, your God essence. Exhale into your heart. Breathe in your true divine God essence. Exhale into your heart. Breathe in your true divine God essence. And exhale into your heart. If anybody's having any, you may have some blocks with allowing yourself to fully step into your divine self in truth. Talking about truth. And we'll do a healing meditation once we come on to Blog Talk so that everybody can join in it if they would like to. Breathing in your pure God self and exhaling into your heart. When we talk about you having the choice of stepping in the and your choice of staying in the dysfunction, we each have free will, all human beings. Each moment is a teaching and a lesson. Each human being teaches us always, and we are also the students. And what we are learning currently now is that we are powerful creators. We are powerful beings, hosting in a physical human body. And in our bodies, we have allowed many things to occur. We've allowed stresses and fears and lacks, insecurities, and diseases. Now, I do know that there are some also factors out there in the world that can contribute to this, such as pollution and waters and environments and programming. But I also know that when you fully step into your I am God presence, your Christ conscious self, that you can heal all your fears, insecurities, and lacks. Does it take practice? Yes. And you can also have conversations with your cells. Your cells know exactly how to produce healthy cells. Your cells know how to be functioning at the highest Christ vibration, God self. Your heart does. And that's why I start a lot of my meditations and end them with breathing into the heart. Yes, our brain inside our head, right and left, does a lot of speculating and thinking and creating. But the first inspiration comes from our physical hearts. And of course, holding up the heart. So as you breathe in continuously and gently, your Christ self in your I am presence, you may be noticing that your heart chakra is beginning to vibrate a little bit. You might even feel your whole energy field vibrating. And the more that you breathe in and focus on your divine Christ self, the more you will allow your true divine essence to shine and vibrate and grow. We are all here having an earthly experience and remembering who we are. Who are we? We are unique in all in our personalities. We are unique in the colors of our skin, our hair, and our paths that we have chosen in this lifetime. Every human being can channel, do healings, can time travel, can manifest. Every human being can do it all. There are some human beings that came into this lifetime with a path specifically to help others to wake up to their divine truth. No human being will be left behind. And the more human beings that wake up and realize that we are all in this together, then the more heaven on earth we will create, and we will have accomplished our mission of remembering our true selves, our divinity, and our creative powers. Breathing in that divine I am presence, exhaling into your heart. Breathing in and allowing that Christ conscious self, that Christ vibration to rise and emanate within you. The more you connect with your I am Christ energy, the higher your vibration will rise, the more your dysfunctional programmings will peel away, and the more you will be able to see the truth in all human beings without judgment, without criticizing. Now, when I say this, I also am saying that it doesn't mean you have to like their behavior or like their outbursts or dysfunctions. It just means that you can still look at this human being as a divine, sacred, holy being who is going through their experiences that are going to help bring them to their truth of who they are. And let's hope that many, many more are able to see their divine truth and rise to that. Because the more that wake up, the more peace we have. And as you know, it starts within. And we talked last week about standing like an acorn grounded in the earth, because Mother Earth has much to teach us also. Plus, she gives us so much. So let's take a moment and let's balance our heart soul songs. I'm trying to remember to do that every other week, so that way everybody's heart stays balanced. So your left hand is going to go on your navel. Your right hand is going to go on your Christ heart. And you're opening to the sound of Ah 3 times and allowing your heart soul song to be balanced and vibrating at its fullest potential. Ah. 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 Now let's balance our egos. Left hand on your solar plexus, right hand on the back of your head, so that you are touching both the right and left side of your brain. And we're going to ah with this also. Ah. Ah. Balancing the egos, divine ego and shadow ego balancing. Wrapping up that balancing like this. Hands on both sides, fingers on both sides, pinkies touching the crown, thumbs touching the third eye. Ah. Balancing the egos. And it's good to do this every 14 days. because it keeps it in balance and vibrating as it should be at its highest, fullest potential. So we've got about 2 more minutes, and then we're going to call in Blog Talk. And in the meantime, everybody will have a nice little short break, and we will come right back. And anyone who wants to participate, please have your water ready. If you have a bottled water, please take the cap off if you're going to participate. And if you have any coffee or tea or soda sitting next to your water, please move it far enough away because it will get changed also. So again, in a few minutes, Blog Talk will be bringing Blog Talk off, and anybody who's out there watching this live on video, you're welcome to call in at 347-989-8446. And we welcome callers, and then we will do the water blessing, and we will do a brief meditation to remove any interferences that are preventing you from really owning and feeling your Christ conscious self. So we're going to just take a short break, and I'm going to put everybody here on a commercial break, and I will be right back. Welcome back, everyone. And Blog Talk's going to be coming on in about 50 seconds. So this is a great time if you still want to go get some water or open up your water bottle. And don't forget to move your coffee and tea. Okay, or soda if you're drinking soda. And we're going to go live with Blog Talk any second. Oh, we got about 30 seconds left. And we will welcome them, and we will continue with the show. So we have about 18 seconds left. And I'm just not going to start talking because it's going to interrupt me in about 10 seconds anyway. So here we go.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Good morning, Blog Talk listeners. You are joining Google Plus and YouTube, which started at 10 a.m. this morning, and we are talking about honesty, and we're talking about love, and we're talking about the Christ conscious within you and your I am self. Excuse me. So if you would like to get your water ready, and we will do the water blessing. So are we ready with our water and our bottles? All right. Putting my hands over your water now, purifying the cells of the water. Filling the cells with God, Father God, Creator cells, Christ conscious cells, and blessings. And your water is ready. Some of you may notice that it may taste a little different. Some of you may notice that it tastes warmer or it may taste cooler. So anyway, let's go right into meditation. And I'm just going to put the number out one more time. Well, I'll do it again. 347-989-8446. All right, everyone. So let's close your eyes and let's take a nice big cleansing breath to bring ourselves back, the listeners that were in that space before. Bringing in that space. And we're going to release any interferences that are preventing you from standing and stepping into your Christ conscious self so that you can start fully vibrating your Christ self. And we're going to use pure refined God energy. Okay. Breathe in pure refined God energy and exhale into your Earth Star, 10 inches below your feet. Release those interferences. Breathe in pure refined God energy. Exhale into your feet. Allow all that resistance to release. Breathe in pure refined God energy. Exhale into your root chakra. Release all that resistance. Breathe in pure refined God energy. Exhale into your sacral. Release all that resistance. Breathe in pure refined energy. Exhale into your navel. Breathe in pure refined God energy. Exhale into your solar plexus. Breathe in pure refined God energy. Exhale into your heart chakra. Breathe in pure, refined God energy. Exhale deep into your heart chakra, releasing all that resistance. Breathe in pure, refined God energy. Exhale into your Christ heart. Breathe in pure, refined God energy. Exhale into your throat chakra. Breathe in pure, refined God energy. Exhale into the center of your head, lighting up your pituitary, your pineal, your third and fourth eyes. Breathe in pure, refined God energy. Exhale into your crown chakra. Breathe in your pure, refined God energy. Exhale into your Ba chakra, 10 inches above your head. Breathe in pure, refined energy. Exhale into your monad, 2 feet above your head. Some of you might be noticing that you're vibrating a little bit more. Maybe you're noticing your heart chakra vibrating a little bit more. So let's now breathe in your divine sacred self. Breathe in your I am presence. Exhale into the Earth Star. Breathe in your I am presence. Exhale into your feet. Breathe in your I am presence and exhale into your root chakra. Breathe in your I am presence. Exhale into your sacral. Breathe in your I am presence. Exhale into your navel. Breathe in your I am presence. Exhale into your solar plexus. Breathe in your I am presence. Exhale into your heart chakra. Breathe in your I am presence. Exhale into your throat chakra. Breathe in your I am presence. Exhale into the center of your head, igniting your pituitary, your pineal, your third and fourth eyes. Breathe in your I am presence. Exhale into your crown chakra. Breathe in your I am presence. Exhale into your Ba chakra, 10 inches above your head. Breathe in your I am presence. Exhale into your monad, your God chakra, 2 feet above your head. This is a great exercise that you can do every day. It only takes a few minutes to bring you back into yourself so that you can feel your truth. So that way, when you go out in the world, you can also set your intentions to see the divine Christ conscious in each human being, in all living things. We are all connected, and we're connected through our God selves, our Christ conscious selves, and through love in our hearts. I almost kind of feel like I this around my neck, but it would be pretty heavy. But I actually have these all over my house to help me remember to stay in the love space. And we welcome callers at 347-989-8446 and talking about truth, talking about honesty. Yeah, I love this card. It's so cool. Because even I need to be, and I am, honest with myself. You know, I can own when it's my stuff or I've got something coming up. And sometimes it's not easy to own your stuff because sometimes we feel like we're going to get judged or ridiculed. But you'll find that the more ownership you have with your truth and the more honesty that you have with yourself in owning whatever it is that you're going through so that you can go through the transformation and come out the other side in a higher vibration of your true self. Sit down and have a conversation with yourselves every day. Reminding yourselves, cells, your red cells, white cells, T cells, that they all know and remember how to be healthy. If you have any cells in your body now that are not in a healthy space, you can sit down in meditation, you can dissolve them and create new ones. If you're feeling stuck in any aspect of your life, you can breathe in your I am presence. Breathe in your God self. Breathe in love. And that will help you remember and take you right back to where you were or where you want to be. Because when you are in this space of grace and truth, all miracles unfold. All gifts and abilities arise within you. Your gifts and abilities become more apparent, and life gets better. Change starts within. And we welcome callers at 347-989-8446. And I also do private healing sessions in person, over the phone, over Skype. And I also will go to other holistic places and do classes. I'm putting together a class right now about stepping into your I am presence and really owning it. And I'm going to be doing a class, I think down in Pennsylvania for this. I'm also thinking about hosting a webinar and doing that. class, and I've also been asked to teach shamanism, which I will, but my guides are telling me that it's more important to really focus on the I am Christ conscious self for people right now, because that's really the most important thing right now. Because the more people who step into their Christ selves, their I am presence, the more they will be able to change their life and their circle of people, and create what they really want. Because you want to create from a space where we are in right now. Also with remembering to have trust and faith and infinite trust. And sometimes if it doesn't happen right away, then maybe there's a lesson for you to learn, and it could be even patience. Because we all know, or some of us know, divine timing. God has an amazing sense of humor with divine timing. And actually, it makes me laugh. I laugh at divine timing a lot, because it might not be exactly when I want it to happen. So please remember that, okay? And know that it can get a little frustrating at times. But if you remember to breathe in your I am presence and then awaken and connect with your Christ self, then you will find it much easier to just go along. And it's really good to connect and be in nature as much as possible. There is a lot of gifts and awakenings that happen with us when we are in that nature space. For those of you who do not have woods around you or mountains around you, perhaps you can go to the beach, or you can sit by a lake or a river. And if you can walk in nature, I suggest that. Sometimes just sitting out and looking at the stars and allowing yourself to connect with your infinite truth will help too. And with this exciting new adventure that's coming on, with all these planets lining up and the spring equinox happening tomorrow and our solar eclipse happening Saturday or Sunday, I'm not exactly sure which day, but I will Google it later, and I'm sure you can Google it too if you're really interested in it. But today's session is basically about love, loving yourself, trusting in yourself, trusting in the divine plan, being honest with yourself. You know, when you're in a conflicted conversation with another human being, try and think, may I suggest, of using the words I feel. Because when we come back with, well, you did this, or when you do that, you know, that throws up a defense to the other person, where it can cause more conflict versus peace and calm and comfort. So you might want to say something like, I feel like this when your behavior is like that. I feel like this when you use those words with me. That will give the other person a chance to come from a more calmer place to respond. So, I don't see any callers today, and that's okay. Divine timing for everything. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remind everyone to get yourself an acorn, or if not, look at a picture of an acorn and remind yourself to stand firm and grounded on the earth, because we're going through lots of changing times right now. And we're also being put in a position of choice. Do you want to choose love and trust and peace and calm for yourself and all of humanity? Or do you want to choose to stay in the currents of the struggles? You'll notice that when you're in a river, for example, or if you're standing in the ocean, it's a lot easier if you go with the flow of the water than to try and resist it. Like when you're walking out into the ocean so that you can body surf and just ride the waves or float with the movement, you'll notice as you're going against the waves that it's a little bit of a struggle to get out. But if you turn around once you're in there and you're walking forward, the water helps you to move forward. And it's the same thing with a river. So we're going to wrap this show up a little bit early today. And I want to say that I've got, like I said, I'm going to be teaching a class in Pennsylvania. And once I have that secured, I will announce it and put it on my calendar. And I'm also putting together a webinar class. I want to remind everybody that I'm available for healings by phone, by Skype, or in person. And I'm also available for coming to your holistic place and doing mass teaching. And I want to thank everybody who's been here and has tuned in. You are all magnificent divine beings. You are all creators. You are all powerful and amazing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a look over here and see, no callers, and that's okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap up a few minutes early, and I think that would be okay with all of you, and ask you all to continue staying in your love space and trust yourself and being honest with yourself and honest with the people around you and honest in your decision of what you want to use this energies of this spring equinox and eclipse. What do you want to use this energy for? Do you want to step out of that repeating pattern and step more into your divine vibration and raise your vibration? And if you choose to stay stuck because of fears of the unknown, that's okay too. So I want to remind everyone that you can check out all my information on YouTube. On my website, www.geneofdivinehealing.com. I have lots of meditation videos up on YouTube that are also healing meditations. You'll see a Valentine's one that is not just for Valentine's Day. That one is working on self-love. Because if you want to love others and all, you need to have self-love first. And I've also got 3 CDs on my website that are available for purchase. And I can also send them out as a I think it's called an MP3. And I am also on SoundCloud. I have an audio of Peace and Comfort that is my voice with Mother Mary saying the words. And once again, I thank you for being here. And what we're going to do is we're going to close out Blog Talk early. And since we don't have any callers, and I want to thank everybody who's going to listen on the Blog Talk archives later. Thank you very much. And I want to thank everybody here on Google Plus and on YouTube for joining me. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating. Remember that you are divine, sacred beings. You are powerful. You are gifted. You are magnificent. Please remember that you are a divine being. Thank you for being here. Namaste. Aho. Many blessings. God bless you all. Thank you. See you next week.